Before God made the world, he created the heavens. In the heavens, he made special beings called cherubs, angels, and archangels. Archangels were the highest and most important angels. They were God's main messengers. Among them was Lucifer, the highest archangel. Lucifer was described as the most beautiful being God ever made. He was perfect in every way, strong, handsome, and divine. The Bible, in Ezekiel 28, verse 15, says Lucifer was perfect from the day he was created, but because he was so perfect compared to other angels, he became proud. He thought he was better than everyone else, even God. Lucifer started to believe he should be God himself. He was so close to God and understood him well, so he thought no one was better suited to take God's place. In Isaiah 14, verses 12 to 14, the Bible says Lucifer planned to rise above God. He said, "I will go up to heaven and put my throne above God's stars. I will be higher than God himself." Some people think Lucifer's ambition was even bigger than God's plans. His pride made him believe he was stronger than God. This pride blinded him and led him to a bad path. Lucifer was very smart, smarter than other angels. He used his intelligence to trick some angels into following him instead of God. While some angels stayed loyal to God, many joined Lucifer. These angels who followed him became known as fallen angels. Ezekiel 28, verse 15 says Lucifer was perfect, but then sin was found in him, which ruined his perfection. With 1/3 of the angels on his side, Lucifer attacked God. A big war broke out in heaven. But Lucifer didn't expect the strength of another archangel named Michael. Michael fought back hard, and Lucifer couldn't beat him. Doubting his own perfection, Lucifer turned into a dragon, as mentioned in Revelation 12, verses 7 to 8. The Bible says Michael and his angels fought the dragon and his angels, but the dragon lost. Lucifer and his followers were no longer allowed in heaven. Some might wonder why Lucifer thought he could win. Many say it wasn't courage, but arrogance. He was defeated by Michael, showing how powerful God is. God didn't even need to fight himself. Michael did it for him. This shows God's strength. Revelation 12, verse 9 says a dragon, called the devil and Satan, was thrown out of heaven to earth with his angels. After his defeat, Lucifer got the name Satan, meaning he was no longer the perfect being he once was. Lucifer lost everything. He was no longer God's favorite or the most beautiful creation. Instead, he became the opposite. Luke 10, verse 18 quotes Jesus saying, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." Lucifer's final fate is described in Revelation 20, verse 10. It says the devil was thrown into a lake of fire and brimstone, where he will be punished forever. But Lucifer didn't accept his punishment quietly. From the day he was thrown out, he planned revenge against God. Since he was no longer God's favorite, he decided to target God's new favorite creation, humans. When God made Adam and Eve, he told them not to eat from the tree of knowledge. Lucifer saw a chance to hurt God. He went to the Garden of Eden as a snake. In Genesis 3, verse 1, the snake is described as a crafty animal that tempted Eve. The Bible doesn't clearly say the snake was Lucifer, so some people think this idea came from later beliefs. Revelation 12, verse 9 calls Lucifer that old serpent, which might connect him to the snake. Others believe Lucifer didn't become the snake, but used it to speak for him. However, there's no clear Bible verse to prove this. The name Lucifer also raises questions. It comes from Latin, meaning light bringer or morning star, referring to the planet Venus. But the Bible was written in Hebrew, not Latin. The name Lucifer appears only once, in Isaiah 14, verse 12, which says, "How you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning." This verse talks about someone who fell because of pride. Many think this is about Lucifer, the fallen angel, but others believe Isaiah was talking about a human king from Babylon, not an angel. This king was proud and thought he was above God, but he fell because of his sins. In some Bible translations, the word Lucifer isn't used. Instead, it says morning star or day star. This suggests the verse might be about a king, not an angel. If Isaiah 14, verse 12 is about a king, how did it become about Lucifer? Early Christians, writing in Latin, might have decided this verse fit the story of a fallen angel. When the Bible was translated into English by people like St. Jerome, they used the name Lucifer. Over time, This idea became part of the story of Lucifer, the fallen angel, even though it might have started as a story about a king. Ezekiel 28 verse 15, which says someone was perfect until sin was found, is similar. Many think it's about Lucifer, but others say it's about a king of Tyre, not an angel. Whether the story is about a king or Lucifer, the lesson is the same. Pride leads to a fall. Proverbs 16 verse 18 says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." The story teaches us to be humble. If we think we're better than others, or even God, we might fail. It also says we should respect those who came before us, like our parents or elders, because they often know more than we do. Lucifer thought he was better than God, who created him, and his disrespect led to his banishment. In the end, the story of Lucifer, whether he's a fallen angel or a proud king, shows the dangers of pride. It reminds us to be thankful for what we have, to avoid rushing into things, and to stay humble. Even someone as great as Lucifer fell because he thought too highly of himself. This lesson is important for everyone, no matter what they believe about the story.